Hi, it's Sean, the Fluency Awesomizer. This is Decoding Multi-Syllabic Words, episode 55. I've got four words I want to take a close look at today. Let's get started. I want you to read these words right out loud when you see them. What's this first one? What about this? This. And. All right. Question, were any of those tricky to read? If so, keep watching. I'm going to show you some great decoding strategies you can use when you're stuck on an unfamiliar word, reading independently. First, a reminder of the fable of the tortoise and the hare. And the moral, slow and steady wins the race, which is great advice when you get stuck on a big unfamiliar word like this one. You can think of those words as races, and if you read like the hare, you might zip through this word to get finished quickly. That's where mistakes can easily happen. If you read like the tortoise, though, take it slow and steady when you're trying to read these words. That patience is going to improve your decoding for sure. Keep that in mind. Let's practice. This word, I'm going to break it apart with my fingers. I can see it starts with con. There's verse, converse. There's an R control sound right in the middle of this. And S-I-O-N, I think, is the trickiest part of this word. Do you know S-I-O-N when you see it? Especially that vowel pair, I-O, that's unusual. This is conversion. Conversion comes from the root word convert, which is a verb, a T, convertible. Convert's got that T on the end. We're going to drop that and add S-I-O-N to get the noun, conversion. And the S-I-O-N is very tricky. It comes from the ancient Latin word conversionem. And then made its way through French, conversion. Now we have it in English, conversion. And the S-I-O-N is the tricky part. It is not pronounced how it looks. It's got two pronunciations. Jeune. That's the best way to spell jeune. It's a very strange sound, kind of a Z thing. Jeune and shun. It depends on the word. There's vision, vision. There's mission, mission. Erosion. It's got the Z-ish sound there. But here comes session, and that's shun. So you have to remember conversion, that S-I-O-N is very tricky. And you might be familiar with that word from math class too. Conversion is a measurement thing. You convert inches to feet and feet to yards and all kinds of conversions. Conversion. All right, not to be confused with this word, converse. There's T-I-O-N. Do you recognize that at the end there? And there's an A in this word towards the finish line. This is conversation. Comes from the root word converse. That is a verb. It has to do with talking. Blah, 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 blah. It's got a silent E at the end. Converse, drop that and add ation to get the noun conversation. Let's talk about that ation stuff. That also comes from Latin, ation. And it made its way into French, conversation. And now we have it in English. And they kept the A-T-I-O-N in English, but it doesn't sound the way it looks. Ation sounds like Asian, like this. You have to know conversation, T-I-O-N. Keep that in mind. It's very tricky to read and to spell. All right, here it is again in this word, confect. That C is going to be a hard C there. Fect makes a K sound. And there's the T-I-O-N. Yeah, this is the word confections. And confection is the root word. It is a noun. It comes from Latin too, surprise. In Latin, confection means a preparation. And it made its way into French, confection, meaning a mixture. And in English, we have confection, and basically confections are sugary treats. Do I have your attention now? Confection, that T-I-O-N, you got to know it when you see it. It's not spelled the way it looks. It's pronounced shun, but it's T-I-O-N, very tricky, shun. Confection is a noun, put an S and you have the plural noun, confections. Not to be confused with confess. Confess, yep. And there's S-I-O-N again. This is confessions. Root word is confess. That's a verb. Add an I-O-N to get the noun confession. And again, S-I-O-N comes to us from Latin by way of French, confession. We have it in English. You got to know the S-I-O-N when you see it. It's pronounced shun, but it's not spelled shun, S-I-O-N. Confessions a noun, add an S, you have the plural noun, confessions. All right, that's it for today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook for more helpful decoding videos. And on my Facebook page, my photos, there's a great album full of reading challenges I've written to help you practice decoding those big words. And to awesomeize your fluency, find me at Facebook or YouTube at the Fluency Awesomeizer. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Come back and see me soon.